Hi there, this is Sheena Rowlands and today I'm sharing with you my latest layout for Simple Stories Saturdays, a monthly YouTube hop. And for this time I'm going to be using the Simple Stories Vintage Country Harvest. I have to say this is one of my favourites, and I wanted to use the 4x3 sheet, so I've cut that into pieces to start with, and I've printed 3 small photographs that I'm going to add to these cards. Obviously I'm going with a bit of an autumnal layout. I've got lots of photos from this visit to a pumpkin patch. I've scrapped a couple of them before with this range, but I wanted to add them in a smaller format this time. So I'm kind of treating each of the 4x3 cards as like a separate layout. I just want each one to have some sort of decoration to make them a little bit more interesting, and I'm aiming to either journal or title on the 2 bottom ones on the right. So I'm gathering some leaves on the top left one and a sticker. I don't have loads of this range left, but there's definitely some ephemera and some stickers on the 12x12 sheet. So I have had a sort through, and you can see it all scattered around my mat there, bits and pieces. I don't throw anything away, particularly on a range like this that I absolutely love. So you can find there's lots of offcuts, and I will keep those bits in case I need them next time. And there's definitely enough left to maybe get 1 or 2 more layouts out of this range. So I'm just matting that photo there, and I'm going to add that die cut over the top and potentially a butterfly over the top of that. I'm not quite sure how I want that bottom right one to go, but I'm not going to worry about it too much at this stage. I'm just going to see what other bits and pieces I can add on, because I'm not going to be stingy with the bits. I want to actually get some of this used up now. So I don't know whether you've still got this range left, but as I say, the colours are just me. I love the fact that they've got this blue truck full of pumpkins. There was actually one at the pumpkin patch. I thought, oh my goodness, I'm definitely going to be able to scrap it with a range. Obviously it wasn't a truck, it was more of a tractor and trailer, but in the UK that's probably as near as we're going to get. So one of the photos is actually the 4 of us sitting on some hay bales in front of that truck. So that's one of the trucks. I think I've got a couple more of those trucks left, but definitely getting one of them used up this time on that little 3x4. So I'm just going to come in with the distress tool, and I'm going to distress the edges of the cards, and then I'm going to start to think about putting them together. So these are die cut leaves, and some of them are watercoloured paper, some of them are from the pattern papers. They've all been used on previous layouts, but I dropped them back into the bag with this range. So I thought this was an absolute ideal opportunity to use them up. The card underneath actually had leaves on, so it was the inspiration for it. And I've just added a ticket over the top to finish that off. I'm just using some wet glue to stick these down and tuck them in, because I actually want a bit of a 3D effect. I don't want them completely flat. So I'm just looking for something to add by the ticket before it goes into place. I think I've added a little heart. So this other one, I know it's nearly done, so I'm going to map my photograph, and I'm going to add that also to the card. And then I'm thinking I've die cut the die cut. I've actually trimmed around it, fussy cut it, because it got too much white on it. So that's what I've done to that, and I'm going to just add a butterfly in over the top of the butterfly that was on that die cut. So I'm quite pleased with the way those two are looking at the moment. I've also got some of those sticky brads in this range, and I've added one to that card as well. So I'm looking at the one with the truck on. I keep feeling like it needs something else. In the end, I don't think I find anything that I like that goes on it apart from the truck. I think that the actual card itself, with a little bit of doily showing, makes it really work. So I'm going to leave that for now and concentrate on the one at the top middle. So what I'm going to do is map that photograph a couple of times and distress all the edges on those papers before I actually stick them all together. So I don't know whether you've seen these Simple Stories Saturdays before. We're a group of scrappers who once a month just do a YouTube hop. We all use different ranges, we've all got different styles. Joanne organised this, and she's fabulous at getting us together. But there's some real inspiration out there. So do check out, we've all got the same thumbnail, so you'll be able to spot us easily. I'll list everybody under this video as well, so you can actually see who else is in this group, and I would recommend you check them out. So I'm now looking at the card on the bottom right. I've decided to do like a shadow title. These are both Shenanigans 3D printed titles or words. I'll link to the shop there at the bottom. It's just a little business that I run, so I'm really pleased to have got a couple of these on this layout. Now that middle card, I was going to add some journaling, but I think the journaling may go underneath the title now, so I'm going to add a chipboard leaves, and I'm going to tuck in a few of the odds and sods of leaves that I've got left in behind, and then add a butterfly just for a bit more 3D on the top of there. And I think it echoes the other leaf one, and then also the one in the top left being with the flowers. So I think that's works quite well with those three cards being more decorative. So I decided I didn't want the background to be boring, so I came in with some stamps, and I'm going to just add some random colours that are very autumnal. So the inks are Distress Oxides. I've got a few there. I think Shabby Shutters, Dried Marmalade, Scattered Straw and Antique Linen. There is some blues there, but I don't think I actually ever take the lid off. And I know it looks a little bit messy, but you'll see that once I add the cards over the top, the idea is it's just peeking out around them. So I've stuck those down off camera. A little bit of splatter of white over the top, and this is the finished layout. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you hop round the rest of the team. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you here soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.